Well, now to give you a better sense of the art form itself, we have invited Mr. Zhu Xianjun. He's a very famous tea artist, tea master here in Zhejiang province, and he's going to show you all the etiquette and rituals associated with tea culture here in China. So we're going to take some really nice Longting tea, it looks like.
I'm looking forward to it, and the thing that's interesting about it is there's a whole ritual, a pattern to all of this, so you want to keep your eye on him as we talk about it. But the key thing to know about Hangzhou is this long relationship that it's had with tea. It dates back quite a while.
Exactly. So can't wait to see all this beautiful movement. 所以朱大师有请。
So he's going to get to work, and as you can see, it's a methodical, slow process. In fact, what's interesting about this is he's abbreviating it for us right now. Normally, this can go as long as 15 minutes with music. There's kind of a poetry, a symmetry to all of this,
right.
As you can see with the ritualized way, even how they pour the water. And what's interesting about the water is you always think it's the tea leaves, but it's the highest quality water that they use in this process.
Everything associated with the best kind of tea has to be of high quality. And really, tea has inspired artists and intellectuals through the ages.
It's a key part. It's a daily routine in these parts, and of course it's not something that just happened overnight. It's worth noting that this, while it's important today, it dates back to the 3rd century.
Right, and the Portuguese brought it to Europe. Tea was one of the strongest commodities in the ancient Silk Road, and the Portuguese brought it to Europe, and now the Chinese tea is getting more and more popular for the Europeans as well.
Yeah, and you think about it, every key decision that's been made down through the ages, when you think about it here in China, it's been done over a cup of tea.
Right, and often tea is such an important and popular thirst quencher here in China. It's consumed throughout the day, it could go with your meal, and also it's often used as traditional Chinese medicine.
And it, when you think about the fact that it's such a core part of things, it's key to literature, arts, philosophy, even religions. You may not even think about that, but Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, all tied to tea.
Exactly, and these tea leaves we're seeing could be really expensive, costing as much as a couple of thousands of renminbi, or that's about $750 per kilogram.
Yeah, that is expensive indeed, but they say it's well worth it, and we're going to find out in just a moment or two as he starts the pouring process. And it's not just one quick pour either. As you watch, he kind of moves it around in the cup so that the tea leaves themselves can absorb the water.
Right. As you mentioned, the quality of the water as well as the temperature is very important to release the scent of the tea.
You watch the hand rituals too, and now he moves his hands about.
Very slow, very elegant.
With such a keen eye too as he looks down at the leaves and the water.
Yeah, and I could also tell that the tea master is keeping his breath so that everything is performed with perfection.
And he was telling us these tea leaves themselves were harvested, when was that again? It was back in April, was it?
April,
yeah. Sometime
before April 5th on the lunar calendar. So timing is really everything.
And now we have the second pour. And this is poured differently, as you can see.
3 pours.
Another 3 with this cup.
And you could also see the beautiful teaware.
Yes. And what I found out from you, because we did practice a little bit beforehand, just so I knew what I was doing. A Westerner just drinks their tea like this. Not so here. There's even a ritual in how you drink the tea, and we'll show our viewers that in just a moment.
And the movements are different for men and women, so we'll see.
The tea coming in our direction now. Again, a slow process.
Well, according to Hangzhou hospitality, 谢谢. According to Hangzhou hospitality is for guests from afar.
Okay. And I probably won't do it as well as you do it, but the process now, and it's nice and hot. So you move it like this,
So you're
right?
supposed to use the lid.
Is it a sweeping motion?
Sweeping
2 or
the
3
tea leaves
times?
away, and then put it close to your nose. Smell it.
Very, very tasty.
Very nice. 非常好喝，谢谢您。所以咱们现在喝的这个西湖龙井是不是 也是在清明之前收获的这个茶叶。
对，这个是清明以前采摘的头茶。
So this is the first batch, first harvest before April 5th on the lunar calendar.
That's fantastic.
所以那么这种茶叶一般在市场上的价格大概是多少钱一斤
如果是西湖龙井的头茶，差不多也要在4、5千。
？4、5千。
对，如果经过这个精选的话，可能还要贵。
So it could cost as much as 5,000 kuai. That's for half a kilo.
You have to ask him for me. How much tea does he consume in a day?
您每天大概要喝多少茶？
作为一个茶人，每天茶不离手。
茶不离手 it doesn't leave his hand, so he drinks tea all day. 所以吃饭的时候喝，早晨起来要喝，晚上也要喝。它是一种生活习惯，不是一种饮品，对吗？
我们把它作为一个健康的养生方式，把饮茶上升到一个健康养生的方式，那么你就要科学的饮茶。
Well, it's also good for your health. Thank you so much. 非常感谢您，谢谢。
谢谢。